Hey, this is Daniel from Adorama. I'm here in my studio with Cadence and we're making some beauty portraits today. You might notice that I'm a little bit taller today. I'm standing on an apple box here because in order to get the angle that I want to get on my subject, I need to bring my camera up nice and high on the tripod. This is going to actually, because she's got beautiful green eyes and I'm trying to really capture that by shooting down on her slightly, I'm going to get lots and lots of light in her eyes. Also, when you're doing beauty, sometimes it's nice to shoot down on people because it helps keep the skin nice and smooth because there's not like a lot of shadows from where the light's coming from. But in this case, I'm just using one light. I've got a 3-foot octagon and I'm using probably the most simple setup you can use, that you can get away with. I've got a relatively large source lighting my subject and the background. This can produce a really nice, simple beauty type shot. I did add black cards on either side because Cadence is very fair-skinned and I wanted to add some more contrast. If the person was not so fair-skinned or you wanted to flatten out the images a little bit, you could use white cards instead. But let's see what this looks like. So I've made a couple changes to the setup here. I've moved further from the background, and I've obviously moved Cadence as well from the background. And I've added a grid to the front of my softbox. The grid controls the spread of the box, so my box is no longer light in the background. So if I take a shot right now, I'm just going to end up with Cadence being lit in the background going completely black. So let me show you that. It's got kind of a cool look to it. Now I did make one other change. I switched on this side, I flopped the card to white. Because when I left it black, especially since the background's going black, I was completely losing that side of her face. So by switching to white here, I've added a little bit of fill light, with a little reflection. So the one other change I made here is, because now I have control of my background, I decided to throw some light back there. I put a green gel onto my Profoto head with the Barndoor to give a little splash of green to highlight Cadence's green eyes. So we'll turn that light on, and we'll see what that looks like. So I used the Barndoor because I didn't want to just light my background green. If I was going to do that, I could have just used the green background. What I did was, I used the Barndoor to give me some control. Now I can place Cadence wherever I want in the frame to get different amounts of black and green on the background. Okay, so for this third look, I changed it up a little bit. We stayed where we were as far as distance from the wall, and I left the green light set up. But what I did was I switched back to black on this side to add the more contrast there, but then I added a hair light. So essentially I took a 1-foot by 3-foot strip bank with a grid just to give a punch of color onto her hair. And because Cadence has got red hair and I've got green in the background, which are complementary colors, you get like a really nice color separation there. And it really adds some motion to it. We have more shadow on the front of her face, but yet more brightness from the back. So you get a totally different look with a minor change. So while you can get a lot of great looks by using just one big source, and it is a great way to get started, adding extra lights to your shot will really allow you to change up the feel of it really quickly and do something that's a little bit more unique. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time on set.